As a serious heat wave expands across the US, we look at how high temperatures affect EV range from battery range experts, Recurrent. An intense heat wave is expanding from the Midwest to the East and West coasts, with 6.4 million people under excessive heat watch as of today. Temperatures are expected to reach 100 Fahrenheit in multiple areas in the US in the coming week. So, we are resurfacing this June study from Recurrent, which provides EV battery health reports for owners, shoppers, and dealers. Recurrent's study, Summer and Hot Weather on Electric Car Range, looked at real-world data from more than 7,500 electric cars in the US. The short answer is that EVs work mostly fine when the temperature soars. Electric cars only lose 2 to 5% of range in temperatures below 90 Fahrenheit, 32 Celsius. Electric cars have robust thermal management to keep the batteries cool and safe. However, Recurrent's battery readings found that EVs can lose 20 to 30% of total range in scorching weather, for example, above 95 Fahrenheit, 35 Celsius. When heat becomes a problem for EVs, heat adversely affects EVs in two situations. 1. Leaving your EV battery at a very low percentage of charge. A car's thermal management requires energy, so keep your battery charged to help the car keep its battery cool. 2. Letting a car sit for weeks in the hot sun. That's harder on an EV than parking it in the shade or outdoors. If you have to leave your car at the airport for a week, putting it in a sheltered parking spot would be ideal, especially if extreme heat is forecast. How air conditioning affects EV range. Using your air conditioning during normal summer conditions won't reduce your range by a noticeable amount. But interior cooling, of course, requires energy, so extreme heat could cause range loss. Air conditioning has much less of a negative impact on EV range than a resistance heater, so the range doesn't begin to dip until the thermometer reaches 85 Fahrenheit. Cooling your EV's cabin affects the range less than heating it in cold temperatures. The best way to cool your EV, if you pre-cool your EV when plugged in, the air conditioning won't affect your range. The most energy-intensive part of air conditioning is the initial cool down. It may take 3 to 5 kilowatt of energy to get a 95 Fahrenheit car to 70 Fahrenheit, but it takes only around 1 kilowatt to keep it at 70 Fahrenheit. Plus, electric air conditioners are simpler than mechanical ones, but still check your air filters and hoses regularly. How EVs affect heat. If you want fewer days of extreme heat, driving an EV is one of the best things you can do. Fossil fuel-powered transportation is one of the most significant contributors to climate change. EVs help combat that,